Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? And I just want to talk to you guys. I know sometimes it feels like you can't win for losing. Like, every time you make an effort, it seems like your effort is just sadly waste. But I want to encourage you guys to keep doing good and continue on your journey of, success or whatever it is that you're trying to fulfill in your life. Continue on doing that, because sometimes, yeah, your effort will sometimes seem like it will be in vain. Sometimes it feel like you can give your all, and all that's all you have to give, and it doesn't ever feel like it's enough. Is all ever going to be enough? Will all ever be satisfying? Will all be suitable for you? Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Some days you wake up and you'll feel like, I just feel like I should be doing more. And the honest truth about it is, you guys, no matter what we do, no matter how far we get, no matter how old we get in life, we'll never have this full thing figured out. We'll never have it all together. We'll never be fully perfect. We'll always have something we need to work on. And that's the honest truth about it. And I know it get frustrating sometimes. You don't have all the answers. The answers you're looking for, they're hard to find. And things just get harder and harder by the day. And you got just things going on in your life. Bills. You got this coronavirus out here, just savage. It's taking over, baby. Coronavirus savage, just shutting people down, jobs and businesses, putting people out of business, stopping the stock market, lowering the gas. It got people going crazy out here, which what tells me is no one's really prepared for the end, because if the end was here, everybody be dead. Because if you have to go run and get prepared, then you're not already prepared. If you're cool and calm, collect, and have your stuff together, and you stay prepared and ready for the things to come, because they speak about the things to come for years and years and years. And I know it's hard to believe because you don't have the day nor the hour, but it's to be expected. You should be expecting these things to happen, because they are going to happen. Many things have already happened that's said to be happened. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about the world, you need to know that you should always be prepared. You should always be ready. You should always remember that no matter how much effort you put into anything, as long as you give your best, you give your very best and your all, even if it's not satisfying to your flesh, know that it's good enough in your spirit. Sometimes on this surface, this surface realm that we live in, this physical manifestation, nothing could ever be suitable. Nothing could ever be satisfying. No matter how much you accomplish, no matter how much you gain, no matter how much you obtain, no matter how much you accomplish, no matter how much you do, no matter how much effort you put into anything, no matter what it is, you can give yourself 150%. You will never feel like you gave enough. And to understand this concept is to know that, as long as you done good, what I'm saying, you gave your best in spirit and in truth, that's all you needed to do. Okay? No need to stress yourselves out, worrying. You guys, today I locked my key in my car, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm always like, I'm always like on top of things, and I accidentally locked my key in the car. And the funny thing is, I have 2 keys. Yeah, that's funny, but it's a part of life. Things happen, and that just shows how much you've been thinking, how much you're in your head, how much you're not aware, how much you're not paying attention. It shows how badly, what state you're in. And you need to be mindful of the state you're in, because things are going on all the time, all around you. You got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to be aware of what's going on around you. You got to be mindful and prepared for the things to come, and also be prepared for the things that you desire and want to do. You must prepare. You must be ready. You must understand that even when you give your best, sometimes it won't ever feel good enough. But you are good enough, and you are worthy, and you deserve better, and you could work hard for it every day. You may not see the results of your efforts. You may not ever see the gain. You may not ever get that full gain, that full effort back. And even when you obtain what you desire, you may not feel that all you put forth into it was a good for your result, right? Because we get the things we want, and you think about it after you obtain it, you're like, man, I put a lot of effort into that. It's almost like it's not even worth half of what you put an effort into, but it's something that you wanted, it's something that you seek for, it's something that you desired. And as long as it's something you want, okay, as long as something you desire, you work an effort for, no matter what it feels like, no matter what it may seem to you, no matter what you may think of it, appreciate it, okay? Appreciate this journey. Appreciate everything that you have going on in your life. I know it's hard. It's hard for all of us. We're all going through something, whether it's spiritual, mental, physical, emotional. But the thing about it is you can always overcome them through phases, time, and seasons of your lives. So there's always room for growth. Never think that you can't grow. Every day we must grow as individuals. There's something we could all improve on or work on and be better at. I am somebody who believes that. I firmly believe that, and I know it for sure. So we should focus on things that we can actually do, things we can work on, things that we can improve in, work on the things we want, appreciate the hard work we do. Sometimes it gets tiring, working really hard, but you got to make those efforts, guys. You got to work hard for the things you want sometimes. And sometimes, work smart, not too hard, okay? But you still have to work for the things you want. So at the end of the day, if nobody's doing it for you, it's still all your efforts. It's still your hard work. It's still your devotion. It's still your dedication. It's still you, okay? It's on you. It's your 150% counting. Nobody else's, just yours. Just yours laying on the table, okay? You can only count on you sometimes. And when you think about that, you got to really put forth the effort. I trust in the Most High, but at the end of the day, I only can rely on what I'm able to do, with what I'm given, what I'm able to do with what I'm given. So I can't stress too much about anything. I can't worry too much. I do my best and make the greatest effort to do whatever it is that I desire. So you guys have an abundant day, and don't be too hard on yourselves. You're going to make mistakes, and things are going to happen. The thing about mistakes is you can always reflect on them, see what you can improve on, and next time don't make the same decisions, okay? Mistakes are in place so that you make wiser decisions next time, that you don't repeat what you've done already. So continue on and reflect and grow and be prosperous. Let's have an abundance year. I know that times are rough with the jobs and things and businesses and industries and food and things. Things are very hard to come by right now. It just depends on who you are. If you're a prepper or a survivalist, then this time is not really hard for you. But if you're somebody who's not into that, don't really care about the end times, apocalypse, whatever the case may be, you solely live on how you live, times are hard for you. Times are hard for everybody in some aspect, whether it's financial, job wise, kids going to, out of school right now, business, malls and things are shutting down. Things are really hard for people. So you guys stay in a mindful mindset that, treat people accordingly to how you want to be treated. Be mindful of people because things are going on. I know where the spotlight is right now. The spotlight is on Corona. And sometimes where the spotlight is, the real action is not happening, okay? We got the spotlight on Corona, this virus, this thing that's going on, right? And most of the time when things are happening like that, that's just to put a spotlight on something where the action is not really happening. It's something else happening in the world right now that needs more attention than this coronavirus. I'm just going to be honest about it, okay? Many times in history, we focus our attention on things that are not important, and we end up missing the greatest thing of all. You know what I'm saying? So there's something real serious going on besides this coronavirus, and we're being real distracted by it. So be mindful of the news and search around for information. There's something else going on in the world right now that we really need our attention that we're not focusing on. So just be careful with this virus. You know, a lot of people recover from it. Most people who have it or have chronic disease like illnesses like diabetes and stuff like that, you can recover from it. It is easy to get. Just be mindful of taking care of yourself, guys. Wealth, your health is wealth, and be mindful of other people.